If I can get a group of heroes up to 4, I think I might tiptoe manually run through a medium dungeon with one of the groups. Yep, we got descent, I'm aware. One's up to 5, I'm getting nervous. Thank God we got some movement. Alright, go to... yeah, there. I think he consolidated his group. Go to there, and go to there. Hot diggity. Next turn, if he doesn't get squirrely, we're going to reinforce and then come straight forward and smash. Depending on the results of that, I might move him up here. Actually, next turn, we could end it. If I can get him pushed out of here this turn, and take that with my main army next turn, and then just run him up, then it's game over for Moritor. So we might actually be able to pull this off. I didn't expect the movement rates I just got. We got lucky with finally some clear weather in springtime. We're no longer stuck in those stupid mountains. Oh, we do have supply now. Apparently that does affect supply. Interesting. All right, reinforce back to full. Eliminated! Yas! All right. Yeah, we're in good shape now. He is Dunzers. Did I run back north? Yeah. Nobody else has declared on me yet. Yeah, we run. Gotta get through this jungle space. But I think I've got everything I need up here now. He's pretty much done. Alright, so next turn might be the last, finally, of this this military adventure. So, not moving now. Not uncovering. Go ahead and bring the cavalry forward. Alright, a couple of 3s and the rest 2s. Sure, 3%. Nobody died. Again, low shard count for money and no items. Last couple of dungeons have been kind of weak sauce for rewards. Got one more low up here that we'll send the Springton group over to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, it'll take them 2 turns to get there. These guys are going to be out for a while, so no income for a bit. Alright, didn't get affected by the pirate stuff, so cool. Leave them here for a return, and then we'll... yeah, we may run them back south again. Might be better to leave the guys parked here and then just move them as needed to these two. They should be able to reach both of these. So, done. Everything's done. Looking good so far. Militia. Go ahead and cover the mine, and... I think I'll leave him down here. Whoops. Damn it. I wanted him here. Misclick. Oh well. It'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, looking good. Next up. I'm anticipating a period of peace in the next couple of turns so we can get some infrastructure done. I'll get the siege weapons started. Would like to get one more cavalry, but it'll be a while before I can get either iron for the armored knights or the 100 horses for the light cav. I want one cavalry unit in each of my groups, and then I'll have to swap in a siege engine into one of them as well. Or I'll just have the siege engine trundle along behind the army and then swap them in as needed for the siege. We'll see. Food 84 out of 120. We are surplus a pretty good amount. 23 surplus per turn. So 2 turns will max it. So go ahead and sell a bit and let that accumulate through spring. Cheap wood, cheap stone, and expensive iron. Buy. Who's in the vault this time? More druids. He ran a group past me up towards that last city of his, huh? That shouldn't help him. Actually, that just made my life easier. Okay, surplus. So I got nothing wrong in the south. He split the group, so I got a big army. We're going to reinforce, move over. Didn't force the retreat. It's going to be one more turn. Which means this is a problem now. I need to do... Oh, I can't get... Oh, wait. We don't get to go for that. Really? Wait, what the hell's going on? Is it because the extra movement points to get there? Can't get in there. Dang it. Now I am going to have to do this in a more squirrely fashion. Crap. I was really, really hoping I could push him out of there and then get this guy to there, but not going to happen. Maybe I can entice him to come back south. Yeah, that's what's causing the biggest problem. Another damn storm. Storm screwing with me. Ate up my movement points to get to this guy, so I didn't get multiple attacks, preventing me from getting to there as well. Well, I don't know if it'll be helpful to try to run that other army up north, and I'd like to keep them down south. I gotta figure out where my next target's gonna be. I'm playing nice with Terowin this time. I could go after Yanati, who was instigating on me. Famine going on. But they're pretty small. Would be interesting at some point to conquer my way north to go mess with the servants who actually took the watchtowers. All right, go servants. We still have some kind of a pirate event here that I can't see with my cursor on the thing. Or my counter there. Well, not sure here. I guess I better run them up there just in case. Tempted to run my stupid horses just to cover this. Not really going to be useful in any of this. Go here for the one turn to help suppress, and then I'll move them over here next while we finish all this up. Only question is, do I pull out of here hoping to sucker him back south in range of my main group? I think I will. I think I'll let him go ahead and have his adventure up there. We'll just finish crushing this guy. Alright, diplomacy. Estedenhouse is sending me an actual message, is he? Or an offer, I mean. Sure. And we got a lot of agreements with all the good guys. Yeah, alright. I think that's all I can do with the army men's. And all of our heroes are resting, relaxing. They all have the same numbers this time. 1 turn and turns. $17 surplus. Let that accumulate. We are real close. Next turn, I think we'll have enough. Or we'll be so close I can buy the difference cheaply and we can get the siege weapon started. Once we have that, finally, I'll be free to start working on infrastructure stuff, I think. Districts. We'll have a couple of good army groups. I just wish I could get one more cavalry into the other group. Or get a third group started, but we're going to have to wait on that. All right, let's continue. Wow, he's spreading out. One of these times, I'm gonna have to try the servants. See just what those guys are about. I think I will do that next restart. I'll play the servants for the first time. I got no clue how those guys work. They're the big bad of this scenario. Trying to resurrect their dead god. Okay. Still positive. They're stockpiled. Hellions from Mordor have incited the peasants against us, your eminence. Dry Gulch. Yep, so we finished moving up there. How far can we get? All right, next turn. You got bad news for you, buddy. Actually, I think I might do this. I'll let the primary hero group finish this guy off. If I can get this guy up here, next turn we might be able to finish both. Get this fight done with. So, yeah. We'll have no problem pushing him out of there, and I think this group should have no problem pushing him out also. No fortification bonus, and it's just light units, so I think that will finish him off. We'll just push him out of the cities, occupy them, and when the turn processes, Mortor will be done. So, not moving anybody else. Yeah, it's shuffled up to here. Just to suppress this descent for one more turn. Okay, in the capital. Sort by descent. I don't do this often enough. I need to refer to this a little more often. Not that I just went to. We're okay otherwise. How is the victory list? We're third. We're only a few points behind, and when we finish taking the kingdom here in a turn or so, we'll probably push over top of them. Okay, army man stuff is done. Hero stuff is ready to go. Can't make it to the dungeon. We might as well scatter a bit. A little bit of resource rumor gathering. Alright, so next turn they'll hop into that dungeon. And then the turn after that, the other group will be ready. Send them after this. Yeah, they're down south, so they'll be able to come up to these. Alright, and you guys are still a mix of 2s and 3s. What do we got? Siege weapons. I am 7 wood short. Ooh, it's expensive again. Do it. I'll get this thing started. There we go. We have a siege weapon on the way. We're going to get some assistance in sieging down fortifications in the next fight. Now that we got that done, a long road to light cav and a long road to heavy cav. I don't know when I'll be able to get that fit in. Plus, we zeroed out the wood, so I can't work on infrastructure yet. I'm going to have to keep buying wood for a while, so it's going to be slow going. All right. So, I'm not going to do anything with the economy. We're not going to cap our food. No districts. How close are we? 26 out of 30 and 27 out of 30. Another hero adventurer or adventurer tactician. Stick around, dude. I'd love to hire you. Love to get a better leader in my army. But lots. So far, we haven't seen the dog pile that I've encountered previously when going after Moritor. Yanati thought about it and was insulting me, but never actually pulled the trigger on it. So it's been nice. Usually my Moritor invasions are a hellscape of dogpiling neighbors all jumping on me. Okay, we're at the 111. Everything's looking good. Trade offer. We'll get descent taken care of. We got a 9.1% bonus for our research, and we're making pretty good bank from our trade deals. What did he do? What the heck? Okay. Now that is a mind-boggling choice. That is a mind-boggling choice, AI. He moved from the city space with the fort. He moved out of it 1 space into the desert. We got bad weather? Nope. We didn't have a movement point problem. Wow, that is really puzzling. So now I don't even have to have a fight. So it's all down to this one here, whether I can get him removed and take this space. Oh, did he reinforce this? Oh crap. Oh, we got it. We got it. All right, get in there. All right, so all we got to do is sit on these, eliminate that unit, and he should be done. All right, he controls nothing. So that will end the war with Moritor. So I can get you swapped into one of the army groups. Over here. I'll probably leave this guy here as a northern defense warning delayer. Actually, I may let that go and just park him here in the castle. We'll see. Where else have I got, folks? We'll leave you. Actually, no, we're going to put you over on this border in case Oraclang gets froggy. Over you go. I got nobody else anywhere in the other spots. Get you moved. And we'll wait a turn. Dry Gulch. Let's go. I'm either going to send him over here. We'll double up militia because I expect problems from this direction mostly. And maybe Yanati, so I'm not sure. I think I'll just leave it the way it is for the moment. All right. Army mounds are done. Hey guys. Results. Where's our low? Alright, next turn he'll join and they'll go into that low dungeon. Guys are going into that one right now. All level 3s. We're down to 2% loss chance. 2% death. 3%. Nobody died. Light on the shards again. Got a minor blood crystal. Ooh, that might actually be a mage type item finally. We're going back to lightsaber. What is this thing? Minor blood crystal. Hey, a cleverness bonus. Finally. I want conviction. Conviction is what I want. Tough to find. Alright, so cleverness and armor, huh? I don't have any adventurers. I guess we'll give it to a mage. Power 8. Or we'll armor up our cleric a bit more. Here you go. Alright. That is all the heroes done in the city. Alright. How long would it take me? We're getting 8 per. They're fairly expensive to buy. $35, so 4 turns or so. I think I will hold out and we'll try to get an armored knight in the other group. Alright, we'll keep buying what we need till we get an armored knight in the group. And then I think I'll be pretty happy. Once we have that, then I'll start putting together a third army, starting with the archers and swordsmen. As resources allow, I really need to now start working on the council stuff. I've been delaying doing that. We'll see what our economy looks like once we process the turn and Moritor's out and we have full ownership of everything. It'll be a better view for me to see just what my status and situation is. Still haven't gotten the levels. Moritor is conquered. It went pretty well. Went pretty well. I did things very differently than I have previously, and it actually worked out just fine. I'm still not sure for brighter kind whether it's a better idea to go after Terowin, but... Alright, we're up to 135 in the larder. Take a look at our numbers now. So we're still sitting at that 30% bureaucratic corruption. But all the dissent is now cleared up. We're in full ownership of all of Moritor and all of brighter kind now. I definitely need to be careful of my neighbors over here in the west. I'm not too worried about the east. Usually this stuff goes on for quite a while. I don't usually have any problems coming at me from here. And Terowin is guarding my border. There's nobody over here has a border with me yet. I'm allied with Terowin, and I've never seen this city fall for Cartier. Look at this. They've got the fortifications reduced to 0, but nobody ever takes this thing. I don't know why Ammonon just cannot or will not take the Cartier capital. Whatever. So I'm hoping to restrict my my directions that I can have problems come at me. So Terowin's guarding my north and eastern border for the most part. So all of that is fairly safe-ish. So if I just keep my armies over here, that's good. I think I'll probably post one, I don't know, here maybe. And we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. See if anybody declares on me while I'm getting everything reorganized and going through my little rest and assimilation period. But yeah, so no plague this time, and no dissent to worry about, so gives us a much better idea. Move some units around. So I wanted to make sure you come over here. Who's actually producing for me? You gotta actually click on all these to see what they produce. So we're actually getting 2 iron out of Lake Ridge. 2 stone. So it's actually a mining community essentially, just like the mine over here. We get 3 iron and 3 stone out of the actual Howling mine. But we're getting pretty good output here as well. You don't do much. You don't do anything other than a tiny bit of food. Tiny bit of a lot of things there. Wow, 2 iron there. How much iron production do we have now? We're up to 13 without me actually doing any infrastructure. That's a nice change. Yeah, Moritor's got a lot of iron scattered around between their various settlements. Another iron. Iron in the capital. 2 iron there. That feels like a lot more iron. I guess I'm losing a ton to bureaucratic corruption. Yeah, a couple of... My mine with 4. Violetville at 3. Howling mine at 3. All right. Yeah, so a lot of iron scattered around various places. But we definitely need to hold this. That's usually where Torsif and Thol Barony come in. I think I will ignore that one and we'll occupy the castle instead. Bring you forward to help that defense. And if I can get one more militia created or peeled away, we'll get them here for additional defense. Or actually, the main armies can squat on these two. So let's reinforce you back to full. I think I'll just do this. We'll have the army here, army here. I'm still debating. I think I'll move this army to this position so I can cover either up north if necessary or come down if any of this guy comes across. Like so. Just a quick barrier group to blunt or slow down any incursion. You are going to join... Where are you going to join? You're going to join my main group in place of a swordsman. So, forward. Doke. Next up. All threes except for the cleric, huh? Slacker, where you at? Too far to go. You'll definitely level up after this adventure if you don't die. Alright, no deaths and lots of shards, please. So much for no deaths. Good old 2% death. We got an okay shard amount and a thought ring, another mage item. Wow. Lost Parth, one of our wizards. I was heavy on wizards in this group anyway. Got the double healer, which is good. I'd like to get a second warrior or an adventurer in this group. So, you know, I'm okay with it. And what item did we get? Got the thought ring. Just a minor +1 intelligence ring. Gelda, you don't have anything. You're magic 11. You're my highest level wizard. And we got a couple of them. 11 magic power. Ooh, 13 magic power. Why don't you have the ring? 15 magic. All right. Their adventurer bites the dust. Heroes are done. Moving anybody else down south. We got another alchemist join the cause. Still haven't finished these two. They're just eking their way to 30. Now we got to think about holding the shards, though, instead of selling them for the cash, because I would like to drop an excavator on the mine, because we're about to get the excavator bonus unlocked. I need, what, 30 shards for the excavator? Yeah, 30 shards for the excavator. It's going to be a while before we can get into another dungeon, so I might be willing to buy a shard, but I also need 30 iron. Maybe we can eke it out. But my poor iron. Everything needs iron. Whoops. Did I sell instead of buy? On accident because I'm so used to clicking that button. I think I did. I did sell instead of buying. I think we can still manage it. Just barely. Do I still have enough? I still have enough. 80 gold. I have 87. Just barely squeaking it in. All right, so we got the excavator going on our primary mine. We have a mining foreman, a cleric with the miner bonus for iron production. And in 4 turns, we'll have an excavator. The excavator is going to give us additional resources per our researched bonus. So we'll get +3 stone and iron out of that mine for this first level upgrade. So that will bring us to, what, 7? It'll pay for it over time. Just go ouchie with the lack of iron now, but we're at peace and everything is fully reinforced. We're fairly strong, and I only expect attacks from one direction, which we're pretty well prepared for. We've already got a siege engine queued up, so we're in pretty good shape. Let's make a save for our in pretty good shape game. Do I have... All right, yeah, went pretty well. Keeping the armies organized, not trying to spam around him, making sure I fully reduced his armies and pursued them to keep reducing them, getting them out of supply and hammering them really helped out. We were able to really smash his 2 strongest groups in a couple of big fights. That helped out a ton, so that went pretty well. Now we just gotta spend a little bit of boring time just letting some resources accumulate, getting some districts done. I need to get multiple council halls down so we can start combating this bureaucratic corruption that's generated because we've got too many people in the empire and not enough monkeys, scribes, keeping track of the tax rolls. So we're gonna build in the capital that we just took of Arsensenum, as well as our own capital, Merabilis. There aren't too many other places that it would be worth doing. There aren't any other big cities in Moritor. My only other somewhat big city, actually I don't even have it because I usually take Aras from Terrawin. That's a size 6. But my next closest is a 4, and I don't think it's worth it for that. So we'll see what we can do. But we can build 3 levels of councils in each of these locations to try to reduce this. So I think that's what I'll be focused on, and I'll try to slowly build up a couple of units to eke out a 3rd army group. I still got to decide who I'm going to give that to. I guess I'm going to send you this way. Let's pull out Swordsman. They have no movement points, so next turn. I think we are all set. Hey, siege engine next turn. I have a barracks over here. I do. Cool. So we can get the siege engine dropped right here. Yeah, if nobody messes with me for the next few turns, I think I'll declare on Yanadi next. Go north into that desert. That'll be a fairly quick one. Might only need to take one of the army groups up there, and I'll leave the other ones behind to guard the border to the west. Okay. Oh, we had some food rot. Insufficient storage. I forgot to check the numbers on my food generation. We are the beginning of fall, so we're getting winter effects. We're producing 14 more while under the winter effects or the reduced food, so we're in good shape there. Problems there. 9.6% research bonus and lots of trade. Cool. Okay, so I am going to pull a swordsman, and I think I'll station him here, and we'll slowly build this up with another. Actually, I'll move you to here, and we'll build this up as another army to protect against this direction. So let's get you moving that away. You down to the tower. As we build and deploy armies, I'll send them down here to start a third army group. So you can now come here. I might switch these. Put the main army here, just in case I do want to go this direction. Yeah, they're not likely to come through the jungle to here first. So let's swap these. Excuse me? I have 7 descent in Alhambra? Okay. That'll take care of that problem. Don't need you back here. Park you over with this guy, I think, and then they can follow up the main army if I march off to the west. Alright, that group will be able to squash that descent pretty quick. Sure why we still have that after getting full ownership. Didn't see an event in the summary that mentioned anything about that. Did I not notice that it was still under descent last round? Siege weapons on the road. These guys are slow. Only 4 movement points instead of 6. Alright, I think that's it for Army Man movement. And down south, still got all of the heroes resting and relaxing, so can't do anything there. I've got, oh, now I've got 2 of these dungeon markers that are not accessible. Okay. So yeah, when the heroes pop out, they're gonna have to do a bunch of, they're gonna spend a turn or 2 doing rumor gathering. Hey, 2 more alchemists. Nice. We still haven't hit 30 on this one. We managed to get it on that one. Now it's on the next level. Going to 60 this time. What the hell, man? Do it. I mean, it'll be 2 or 3 more turns before our mine is ready, but still. Let's go with some army morale. I think I'm gonna let my shards accumulate if I can get away with it. I got no cash. All right, what's my focus now? I wanted to get 1 more cavalry unit out and start slow building a 3rd army group. So, yeah, I just need to let time pass now. Pretty much just leave everybody in place, let 4 or 5 turns go by quickly, just do the hero stuff and accumulate resources. Probably through the end of the year. Go adventuring in the spring. Decide if I want to go take out Estedan House here. They would be quick and easy, which would border me with Torstif. Torstif's capital is right there. So pretty quick, easy trip once you get across there. Yanadi doesn't own much, but that's an 8 population city in that oasis right there. So that's 13 population points just in these 2 desert locations. So that's another one. Could go after both because I've got the army strength to do it. Just send this guy north with a couple of militia and send this guy to Estedan with a militia. Wouldn't even need the militia really. So yeah, I might do those 2. But wait for the big fights until springtime. See how much attention we draw. I'd really like to make sure I have everything ready to go just in case we do get war decked by any of the bigger neighbors. We're up to 72 corruption curse, -1 stability effect. So we got to start figuring out to counter that as well. That is the bad guys growing their death magic corruption curse and spreading across the land. So eventually I or somebody's going to have to go up north and smite these guys. So to do that, I would have to conquer my way there. Or ally with Harry's. That way I could move my troops through Tarawin, through Harry's, and then go straight in. Hey, Harry's, what's our status? You're lawful. We're, got a lot of agreements already. For peace, and see if we can get an alliance with Harry's, too. That'll give us, if we can get allied with both of these, that'll protect a lot of my border problems. And narrow down the attack vectors I have to try to defend against. And if I can clean this stuff up, Yanati and Dunati, that might be what I do instead. Instead of trying to move my units through all these allied lands, just take out Yanati, take out Donati, and we're just about there. And that'll give me my border adjacency that I need. So we'll see. All right. Done shuffling. Shuffling. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let resources accumulate. Unless I see something go stupid cheap, like 16 or 15 cost iron, like we had last time. Every once in a while, there a big surplus of materials hits the market and the price drops drastically. So if I see iron drop drastically, I'll be willing to put some cash in. But otherwise, I'm just going to let things grow naturally while we've got good circumstances. Oh yeah, I played a ton of Warlords. If it's a kind of a hex war game in this general vein over the last 40 years, I've played it. All right, so got the plan. We know what we're focusing on. Hello, heroes in the vault. Oh, that's right, we lost somebody. We lost a wizard. I was going to replace the wizard with an adventurer. 27 gold. Sure. Hey, adventurer, start getting some rumors. Two turns, one turn. All right, so we'll have guys coming out next turn. Oh, no. This Warlords is an inspiration or influence for this game. You're not misreading it. But Warlords is just one of many games in that general category through the decades. Feels weird being at peace and stable and not plagued and not having 4 nations coming after me. Kind of relaxing. Yeah, it's due out for release in just a couple of weeks. I think July 1st is the currently proposed release date. So I'm playing it a lot right now because I enjoy it, and I mean it's fun. I like it, and I'm also doing a lot of bug testing and proofreading and all that kind of stuff. A storm has battered my capital, Mirabilis. Might want to think about moving my emissaries. -1 alchemist. We lost an alchemist. A new breakthrough was achieved, but an alchemist died in an accident. Nice. A lot of interesting things in this report occasionally. I skip by a lot of it, not realizing there's a lot of buried things that are happening. All right, so I don't have to worry about who moved where. So we were shuffling things around. You are going to be the start of this army group. You guys are grouping up here. We're all set here. Ouch. Gave me one way over there. Alright. Got a couple across the border. Well, at least that's a real location, but I can't get into it this round. No, they're false. I think I'll leave this one for the other group. You guys are further south. Yeah, I got a group here that'll appear, so I'll have them scatter and get rumors for this area. So we'll stay in the north. Are you? Nah, no point to that. Already checked rumors, unless I go across the border. Oh. Also over that way to get. Alright, they're done. I need to test some of the other hero group stuff. Extorting an enemy, extort money from an official, inciting to lower stability, hoodwink to steal gold to give to the poor, find enemy heroes to fight. Some of these aren't available based on the alignment or nature of the kingdom that you're in, but I've never done any of those alternate ones by sending my heroes into other nations to mess with them. I'm gonna try that. Alright, so let's we're done with heroes. We're done with heroes. Armies are now gonna sit where they're at, no movement necessary. Hey, let's actually check the diplomacy here. So Eridan House, not at war with anybody. Our Estedan House. I've got I got a trade agreement with them. That's right. I got a bunch of agreements. They're feudal. I guess I do need to look at that. So maybe I don't go after them. But they are completely blocking my access to Torsif. So I either need to break my agreements and take them out, or I need to get them allied. And these guys I know are not Yanati. We got nothing with them. All right, let's start instigating against Yanati. Take these out here in a little bit. You guys in your feudal. What is the economic benefit over here? A keep with no population and no fortification level. A castle with 4 population and 5. I don't know what they produce resource-wise. I can't see that until I control them, which seems a little odd, but you know, I can't tell. And then 4 or 5 here as well. Estedan Castle. So I mean, that's 8 population points and a couple of well-defended fortification levels. But can we sway them to the... I forget what I need for... I think I need 2 more points. I think I need to get to 60 before I can ally with them. Let's try to be the good guy and ally with them. So we will we'll give them a gift. I hope we get an increase, and then I'm going to try to free up a emissary that I can send there as well. So where the hell do I have my emissaries? Warwick, you're staying. Torsif, you're not useful. So let's pull our Torsif emissary. And send him over to Estedan. I think I have to wait till next turn before I can do that. Already allied with Aqueous. We probably don't need our emissary there either. Alright, we'll recall a couple of emissaries, and we'll try to get allied with Estedan House. I think I just, like I said, need a couple more points. The gift I sent might do it. I don't think there's any other quote unquote good guys up here in this northern area. Torsif is not a good guy. Full Barony is not. Tribal and tyrannical. Yarnskog I've never actually dealt with. Oh, they're lawful too, huh? Alright, what's going on with you guys? Let's offer peace. And we'll see if we can ally with them as well. Be nice to have another northern neighbor that might be beneficial, or at least sway the odds of these guys declaring on me at an inopportune time. I think Valadra is also a good one. Valadra is lawful and Draconis is feudal. Unfortunately, Valadra doesn't share a border with Oraclang. I was hoping to have him be friendly to counter Oraclang, who is tyrannical. And we're already allied with Aqueous. I don't think I can ever get allied with Warwick. What are we at? We're pretty close for him too. Offer peace. We're out of diplomatic options for the turn. Still gonna save my money, save my shards, let things build up naturally. I don't think I have anything being built currently. Where are we at on our councils? Oh, I haven't started the council there yet? Really? I haven't built a single council yet? What the heck? Could have swore I was working on at least one council. Huh, apparently I changed my mind or got distracted. Yeah, we can do this now. $40 wood. I don't have the money to buy that, and I don't want to sell shards, so we'll wait to start building the next one. Got our excavator finally. Our conviction magic. How long until our mine excavator is ready? 2 more turns. Tapped out on heroes. Our tactician hero. And no recruits in the pipeline. All right. Yeah, for anybody watching, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask in chat. I'm always happy to answer questions or demonstrate things. So this particular scenario on this big kingdom map, or world map, is 180 turns max. There is the evil bad guy to the north that's spreading a curse across the land. This is this corruption curse number here that's increasing steadily. If it ever hits 1,000, then everybody loses. They resurrect their dead god and the servants of Draeul up here, and we all lose. And there's going to be negative effects that start occurring at various benchmarks. Right now, we're getting a slight lowering of the stability number. And these guys are currently adventuring down here. So, wow, they actually took all of that already? Interesting. What turn are we on? Turn 22? Yeah, turn 22, I don't usually see them doing too much outside of their little area there in the mountains. But they've grabbed up a few things. Now they're here fighting. Who is that? Oh, they're fighting Heries. Hey there, Heries. We are at we're at 60 trustful. Did they refuse my my offer? Jarnskag rejected our generous offer. Warwick has rejected our generous offer. Fine, be that way. Send emissary. Still only at friendly. Can't send a gift. All right, and then you also. Why can I not send an emissary? I have one available. Not sure why I can't send them an emissary. Right? All right, that's enough of that silly diplomacy stuff. Army men's.